Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Bears going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Tevin Coleman, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on second down. Butler. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Nelson, the man in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Butler eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Butler steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on third down. Butler escaping the pressure right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it with Marshall. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
Coleman now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go!
Throwing again. Butler. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Ohio!
Back to throw. Butler. Throwing right, and that's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go!
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off play action. Butler. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, He might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Here it comes round. Flex round.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go. Red 38.
Play clock winding down. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go. What?
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's got room. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again with McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. On third down, it's Kennedy, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They begin the drive with Coleman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard around 37. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First throw for the backup Lynch. Caught by Nelson left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Got his man complete over the middle.
That's Ferguson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. From midfield now, here's Lynch. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lynch being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nelson, the man in motion right. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's McCoy. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter. Number 2. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buying time to his left. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Kelly to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On second down, Kelly. Eluding, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 29. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Here we go.
They find some open field here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run. In motion, the tight end Clay. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Kelly going to throw again. Dancing to his left. Lets it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Play action, it's Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Coleman. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get a bit closer.
All right, here we go.
Now Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through it. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. One. Flex round. Flex round.
This give is to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And the Bills have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a handoff, running left is McCoy. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On third down, it's Kennedy, and he'll go backwards, losing. Yardage to the 5. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Folk's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman, 79 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, Butler being chased out left. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Butler. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. In motion left moves Nelson. Looking to throw. Butler. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's McCoy. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Off the bootleg, Butler. And his throw here's incomplete. To throw again, Butler. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Butler. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A win would be their first of the young season. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or
I heard these always hating, said I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.